guys, welcome back to my channel. Simone here. Today I'm doing the aesthetically pleasing book tag, and I was actually tagged twice to do this tag, so clearly people wanted me to do it. I was tagged by the wonderful Clint from Reads Readers and also from Emily from Novelle Novels, so your wish is my command, guys, and I have done it. So this is essentially about beautiful books, and I'm okay with that. I'm happy to talk about that. So I think there's 11 questions and then you tag people, so let's get started with question 1. Question 1 is best colour combo on a book cover, and so I have gone with Sleeping Beauties by Stephen King and Owen King, and generally I just mean like the neon colour with quite like a dark sort of black or navy blue. So this one is obviously very kind of reddy orange, and it has navy blue and black on the background, and I really like the fox on this as well, like the colours of it. I just think that neon orange, especially for like a horror book, is amazing, and yes, I just love the idea of this. I think it's absolutely stunning, and yeah, it's also massive, but I also like the fact that it's really emulated on the spine as well, so yeah, I really love this cover. Question number 2 is best typography or font on a book cover, and I've gone for Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon, and I think the font is actually really simple on this, and I really like that, but it's kind of what's around it that I love so much. I also like the fact that her name is in a different font at the bottom, like it's because it doesn't take away from the design. And although now I think about it, the font or the typography of this is not particularly special or different, it's kind of the negative space, I guess, of the bottom, so there isn't actually any words written here. It's the absence of the colour and the absence of what's around it that makes this special, which you probably can see a little bit here. So yeah, you can see around it that this is just where they haven't drawn, which I think is really clever. Yeah, and I just think that this whole thing is absolutely lovely, and I love that this is kind of like the sky. I don't know, I just really like this cover. I think it's really nice as well, so yeah, definitely the best typography, negative space. Question number 3 is the best simple cover, and for that one I have picked The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. I really enjoy this. It seems like it's handwritten almost, and this just looks like a tear in a page, and then you just see a little painting underneath, and I think this is just, it looks really 3D, even though it's not, and yeah, I just really like this cover. Again, I don't love the colours of it, if I'm honest, but I do really enjoy how simple this is and how it just looks really effortless, but it's also really kind of, I don't know, intriguing. I really love the, like, this looks like paper that's been ripped and stuff. I just think it's great. Also, the spine again is the similar sort of thing. I've noticed that most of the books that I like are obviously massive, so yeah. Also, really don't like the back of this book. The colour of this I'm not a fan of, so we'll just pretend that it's not, doesn't look like that on the other side. Question number 4 is best end pages, and I have gone with Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen. So this set is the Vintage Classics set, and I believe there's one for all of Jane Austen's books, and the end pages like fold out like this, and I kind of love that. I think they're called like, are they called like French flaps? Is that what this is called? And it's the same on the back as well. And what I love about it, from looking at these little pictures here, is that the inside of this one, so this pattern here, is what's on the front of Emma by Jane Austen, which is, so that's what the cover looks like. And I'm guessing that the inside of Emma will be one of the others' front, like what it looks like, if that makes sense. I think it's just mixed through. I believe these covers are for the Vintage Classics Austen series, and they were designed by writer and illustrator Leanne Shapton. So yeah, I just think I really love these books in general, and in fact you probably have seen in my book haul that I did with Charlie and Emily that I bought this copy even though I already own a copy of Northanger Abbey, because I love the cover so much and I found it in a charity shop, so I was like, I still need it. Question number 5 is the best map, and I don't have lots of books with maps in because I'm not a huge like high fantasy reader, but there's a book that I really enjoyed that I still have on my shelf, even though I normally get rid of books once I've read them, and that is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. This is one of my favourite books, definitely my favourite book I think of last year or the year before, I can't remember when I read this. So let me get to the maps inside. So these maps, I think it's just, oh, there's a couple. I think this is my favourite though. This is the Ice Court, and it's like, I don't know, I love this. I think it's absolutely stunning, and yeah, I just really enjoy looking at the maps in this book. Also, I think it's just because I also really love this book as well, so I also love the cover of this book, to be honest with you. So to be honest, you know, either or, I really like this, and yeah, I absolutely love the maps in it. Question number 6 is best naked hardback, and I have kind of had to cop out a little bit on this. So basically, this is the only naked hardback that I own that has actually got like an interesting cover, or like something other than a black cover. Basically, I don't really have any hardback books. I don't like keep them, I don't buy them, like I don't like to read really hardback books. So I had to look through all the ones I did have, and literally all of them have either black or like red covers, but that's it. So the only one I have, so this is the only one I have that actually has like a, this is the naked hardback, it doesn't have another cover, so essentially this is just what's printed on the hardback. So this is The Bane Chronicles by Cassandra Clare, Sarah Rees Brennan and Maureen Johnson. This is a short story collection, I think, from the Mortal Instruments world, or the Shadowhunter world, should I say. I don't really know where you're supposed to read this, in what order, and I do think this is a beautiful cover. I think it's, you know, fairly attractive guy, and I like the blue in that, and I think that's quite cool. I can't say it's particularly like beautiful for me, but it's the best that I've got, I guess. Question number 7 is best back cover, and I have gone with The Casual Vacancy by J.K. Rowling. Firstly, I love the cover of this, but the back is really simple, and that's kind of what I like in books, but I really like the silhouette at the bottom here, and then how the gradient goes up, so it goes from like, it's kind of like the sunset but like reversed, so it goes upwards, and yeah, I just really love this. I love this colour as well, and I just think the silhouette is the most beautiful thing. Yeah, and I think that this is just generally stunning. The only thing I almost wish that, because this matches the side, I kind of wish that it matched the back as well, but you know what, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. I love this cover, and I'm really looking forward to reading this book. Question number 8 is best chapter headers, and to be honest with you, I struggled for this one because I literally looked through all of my books trying to find books that had fancy chapter headers, and I didn't have that many, but I did have this one, which is The Life of Stuff, Possessions, Obsessions and the Mess We Leave Behind by Susanna Walker. And although these aren't particularly like ornate chapter headers, I'll show you what I mean. So each chapter shows the thing that she's talking about. So this one says, a photo album, what loss looks like. And this is a picture of a photo album, and then it tells you a little bit about it. And I think it's generally someone's actual property. So you can see, and then you have like, let me try and find another one. What's the other one I can come up with? Come on. Okay, so 5 Hoovers in the museum, and then there's obviously a picture of a little Hoover there. So yeah, I just thought it was interesting. I found them to be interesting chapter headers, not necessarily like beautiful ones, I guess, but then that's the question, just best chapter headers, so I guess it's up to you. I do also, again, really like this book. I think it's really stunning. I think it's kind of the little things that are in the chapters, to be honest. So yeah, no, I really enjoy this one. Question number 9 is best illustrations, and I've since realised that these are not illustrations, these are pictures, so I guess I'm cheating again. This is actually a book I haven't read from the series, but the whole series I'm counting, because I couldn't find my copy of the first book in the series. So this one is Hollow City, the second novel of Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, by Ransom Riggs, and I've read the first one, which was Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I like, inside this is some of the most creepy, like wonderful, I really just love this whole book and what this book looks like, to be honest. But there's this really cool, like, basically Ransom Riggs has written a series of books where he found some old creepy photographs and used them as inspiration for the Home for Peculiar Children, and I love that. I find the whole thing amazing. I really like the process of reading these books, and I just find that the pictures are just really kind of creepy, and yeah, I think they're beautiful. I think they really fit well with the book. They make the book feel really atmospheric, which I really like. And yes, I'm a big fan. Question number 10 is best spine. And for this one, you may know, or you may not know, that my favourite book colour is red. I love red books. I think they always look amazing. So I've gone with The Circle by Dave Eggers, and I love this spine because, which way does it go? Was that upside down? That's upside down. It's just really simple. but I love it. I love white and red together like this, and I just really like the symbol in the middle as well. And I love, I haven't read this book, but I love the film, and I'm really excited to read this one. Yeah, I just find the whole aesthetic of this book really, really pleasing. And then lastly is question number 11. That is your favourite cover on your shelves. And again, this was a really difficult one because I love a lot of books on my shelves, but I decided to go with The Essex Serpent by Sarah Perry. This is not a book that I've read yet, and it's not a book that I'm planning on reading right away, but this cover, look at that. It's beautiful. It's really like naturistic, natural. And this is a historical fiction novel, I believe, so there's a dog outside. This is a historical fiction novel, but I'm just really excited to read it, and yeah, I absolutely think it's stunning. And it goes throughout like the corner, like it's on the spine and it's on the back as well. And yeah, I just think it's beautiful. Also, the inside of this, I don't want to ruin the pages, but like look at that. Like the whole book is beautiful. I love it. There's a dog that's barking and it won't stop, so I'm just gonna ignore it. Yeah, love this, think it's gorgeous, and yeah, definitely my favourite cover on my shelves at the moment, although that changes quite regularly. So there you are, guys. I don't know who did this tag originally, but I will link the original tag down below if I can find it. So please do go and check out the original creator. It's very, very important, I think, that you do, and I will go and watch it as well because I will practice what I preach. Today I'm going to tag 3 people to do this this tag. The first is going to be C. Tina Loves to Read. The second is Harriet Rosie, and the third is Victoria from the channel My Books Are Me. And I hope that you will do it. I hope that you love it. I love talking about beautiful books, and yes, I'm very excited to see what your favourite types of books and what you like to in terms of the aesthetic of books. I also want to do my video shout out for this video, and actually I'm going to tag this person too, and that is Julie from the channel Pages and Pens. Julie's a channel that I've watched for a really long time. She's an author, she's a booktuber, she's an all-round just wonderful human. She is really sassy and she will say it as it is, and I love that, but she just has this really like warm way about her, and I just want to watch all of her videos all the time. So do please go and check out Julie's channel, and again, Julie is tagged as well. And yes, I hope that you enjoyed this video, guys. Thank you so much to Clint and Emily for tagging me in this. I had a really great time picking out the books for this. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I shall see you next time for another video. Bye, guys.